Our first guest tonight is a Golden Globe winning actress you know from shows like Felicity and The Americans. She stars in Antlers, which is in theaters now. Let's take a look.
He's not dead.
Yeah, he is, Lucas. My brother Paul. He found him in your house.
No. That was my old dad. The one who was sick and mean. My new dad is with Aiden, but Aiden doesn't understand. And he needs me. I just have to feed him, and he'll love me.
Please welcome back to the show, Carrie Russell. It's so good to see you in person.
Nice to see you too. I know.
I like a horror movie where a scene takes place by fireside.
It's very similar to how you parent, right? You're
Yeah.
like, give me food and then you'll stay alive.
Yep. I also, every hard conversation I have with my kids, I'm like, you sit on the couch, I'll start a fire. One side of my face will be very ghostly lit.
It
we'll get into
always
it.
works better that way.
This is a film that takes place in Oregon, and it is sort of a ravished community, ravaged community, I should say. And
I think I'm ravishing.
you're ravishing.
Ravishing.
You're a ravishing woman in a ravaged community. But it's got a supernatural element. It's a scary film. Have you seen it in the theater? That's one of the exciting things about people being able to get in theaters again is scary movies.
It is, and I'm really glad they held it because, we actually made this 3 years ago, or about that, and then, as we all know, the world stopped working for a moment, and so they saved it, and then we could see it in theaters, which, by the way, this definitely should be seen in theaters, and it's so beautiful and haunting. But yes, I have these girl pals that my kids call Moms Gone Wild.
Your kids call you Moms Gone Wild. Wow.
Correct. These mom friends of mine. And the Moms Gone Wild friends took our teenagers to go see this movie last Saturday. And it was scarier than I thought.
The movie, that's good.
I hadn't seen it in 3 years. And I was like, ooh, this is a lot scarier than I thought. And I kept looking over the teenagers and they were like, it's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
So the Moms Gone Wild were scared, but the teenagers were fine?
Moms Gone Wild, when you see a scary movie, they always show scary movie trailers.
Yep.
So there was a Scream trailer at first, and there's this very scary teaser to it, and the two of us verbally screamed and bonked our heads, went, "Wah!" and screamed and bonked our heads, and the teenagers looked at us like, "Ay." Like, get out of here.
Your kids are sort of spread out, 14, 9, and 5.
5, yep.
So what is Halloween like when you have kids that are like so different in the eras of life they're in?
I'm so glad I survived.
Yeah.
It's exhausting. Does anyone else have exhausting Halloweens?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's fun, and I grew up with a mom who loved Halloween and is so into all of that. It's exhausting. The teenagers are out, you're trying to make sure they're safe. The 9-year-old, you're like, gotta get them with their friends, make sure no one gets kidnapped. I mean, it's like people everywhere.
And did she get kidnapped, or did you make it?
Not this year.
Okay, congrats.
And then the 5-year-old is Darth Vader, and he's like running around. It was craziness. I'm so tired from Halloween.
We are trying to, because 5 is our oldest and 5 is your youngest. So we're trying to teach him that eating the candy isn't actually part of this.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
When you leave the candy on offer for the Halloween Santa.
You know what? That's so funny because that's kind of what Matthew does.
Yeah.
And actually, he went out last night, and I had all 3 kids home alone, and Matthew was getting ready to go, and I was like, you guys, if you are good, I will let you guys have a piece of candy after dinner. And they were like, wow! And I was like, keep it down. If Matt hears, he's gonna be really bummed. So he left, and they were like, candy!
Yeah. It's not fair what they do to us.
It's
what
not
the candy,
fair. It's really not fair, but it's amazing.
Your husband, Matthew Rhys, who you guys met on The Americans.
It's true.
And he, a lot of people did stuff during the pandemic. Was this he bought a boat?
On eBay.
On eBay.
Yeah.
Which is I would imagine most boaters would say that's not the place to buy
I'd say
it.
that's not the place to buy a boat.
And he had to do a lot of work on it.
Especially for someone who had never had a boat before.
Okay.
He was like, oh, this is a good idea. Probably after 2 glasses of wine on the couch late at night.
Yeah. The weird thing is, that he, I mean, because again, like, it's not like eBay's like, hey, you want to look at a boat? Like, you have to go on eBay and like enter
he deep
boat.
dived it. He
Yeah.
deep dived it, yeah.
And he bought a boat, and he had to do a ton of work.
A
like
ton.
This is him like doing work on his boat. But like there was an article in the New York Times about this. This is a successful boat. It's the same kind of boat that Ernest Hemingway had.
Correct. There's only 4 left in the world of that class.
Wow. And here it is. Look at the job he did on this boat.
I know, it's really good. Him and his captain, Kelly. And the thing that sold it was that the name actually on the boat, its given name was Rarebit.
Oh, it pre-existed him.
It pre-existed. It's very bad luck to change the name of a boat.
Really?
And when he heard it was Rarebit, there's this food thing called Welsh Rarebit, and he was like, I have to have this boat.
Yeah, because he's a Welshman.
Yeah.
He's a proud Welshman.
And I was like, good luck.
Now, has he won you over? Because this now seems like a lovely way to like go around.
It is a lovely way, and it's beautiful. It's this beautiful antique wooden thing that we want to do day drinking with you.
Yeah. I would love to go day drinking on the sea.
Yes, right?
Yeah, because that's where the only thing that when I've gone day drinking, the only thing I've wished was also happening was just being slowly jostled. Just a light, slow jostling.
A lot of our dreams can come true together.
Well, I'm gonna hold you guys to this.
You will.
It is always great to see you. Congratulations so much for the film.
Thank
you
you.
guys, that's Carrie Russell. Antlers is in theaters now.